Gionee announced its new A-series smartphones, the A1 and A1 Plus, at the MWC 2017 trade show last month. Without much delay, the Gionee A1 has now been launched in India. The smartphone offers features like a 16-megapixel front camera and a huge battery, and it runs Amigo OS based on Android 7.0 Nougat. However, it is priced to fit into a category where there are several other smartphones with similar capabilities. Metal bodies are slowly becoming a standard feature for the majority of smartphones being sold right now in India, even in the budget segment, and that's a good thing. Metal offers durability while also feeling premium. The Gionee A1 uses a 6000 aircraft-grade material that the company claims is used in making premium cars and planes. The device's rounded sides and back also add to its visual appeal. The phone definitely feels sturdy, and the polished back is quite good-looking. The front is dominated by glass which comes right up to the corners of the phone and meets the curve of the metal rim. It fit very well in our hands. There is a fingerprint scanner embedded in the home button, with capacitive back and recents buttons on either side of it. The volume and power buttons are on the right. Gionee has given the power button a reddish tone which is a unique touch. The front camera is placed right above the screen, and there's also an LED flash which Gionee calls Selfie flash. The micro USB charging port and speaker are on the bottom, while the 3.5mm audio jack is on top. At 183 grams, the Gionee A1 feels slightly heavy for a phone with this screen size. The Redmi Note 4, which also has an all-metal body and a 4100 mAh battery, weighs just 165 grams in comparison. The Samsung Galaxy J7 Prime, 167 grams, and Moto M, 163 grams, also both belong in this category and weigh less than the Gionee A1. The Gionee A1 is powered by an octa-core MediaTek Helio P10 MT6755 processor clocked at 2 GHz, coupled with 4 GB of RAM. It has 64 GB of storage and supports micro SD cards of up to 256 GB. This is a hybrid dual SIM phone, and 4G is supported on both SIMs, but only one at a time. You also get both Voice over LTE, Wi-Fi N, Bluetooth 4.0, and USB OTG. The handset is backed by a 4010 mAh battery which the company claims can last for up to 2 days with mixed usage. The Gionee A1 supports fast charging which is a nice feature to have. The Gionee A1 has a 5.5-inch Full HD, 1080x1920 pixels display, and in our opinion it is one of the best we have seen in this price range. It is bright enough, and sunlight legibility is also decent. Blacks are rich, and colors are reproduced well. Text and images look crisp. Viewing angles were also not a problem while watching videos. However, the front of this phone is a fingerprint magnet, and we had to wipe the screen from time to time during the review period. The handset runs Amigo 4.0 OS based on Android 7.0 Nougat, and is among few handsets in its price segment that offers the latest version of Android out of the box. The Gionee A1 is being heavily marketed as a selfie phone, so we begin with that. There's a 16-megapixel front camera with autofocus and a single LED flash. The camera app offers live filters as well as smoothening, whitening, slimming, and eye-enlarging features so you can beautify shots before they are taken. The 13-megapixel rear camera on the Gionee A1 has a dual LED flash and f2.0 aperture. It uses a Sony IMX258 sensor. The camera app offers plenty of modes to choose from including night, professional, time-lapse, slow motion, smart scene, and GIF. The Gionee A1 definitely won't disappoint you in terms of performance, and the octa-core processor feels adequate for most jobs. The handset packs 4 GB of RAM, and during our review, we found that there was around 1.8 GB of RAM free at any moment. In our benchmark tests, the Gionee A1 fared well. It returned 50,186 on Antutu, 22,416 in Quadrant overall, 17 FPS in GFX Bench, and 6,841 in 3D Mark Ice Storm Extreme. At this price point, we have seen smartphones getting better scores than the Gionee A1. Many recently launched phones have been targeted at selfie-obsessed users, and the Gionee A1 is definitely an addition to that list. Some of its competitors are the Vivo V5 Plus, which is priced way higher at Rs. 27,980, and the Oppo F1s, which is positioned slightly lower at Rs. 17,990. Other competitors include the Moto M and Samsung Galaxy J7 Prime, both of which are available for under Rs. 20,000.